And I think it's that whole importance of the sensory presence of our being, of our experiences, that is crucial to our having a fuller understanding of history, of culture, of the making of persons as individuals, and the making of persons as social beings. You're coming to what's called a symposium, but I hope your experience of it will be as a sensosium.
My father had a great impact on my life as a thinker, and he would take me every 6 weeks to this gentleman called Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright was the local barber. And I would watch these sculptors, I call them sculptors, through the laying on of hands, creating these wonderful shapes and hearing these wonderful stories that would somehow begin to shape my own understanding of the world, my own understanding of Britishness, identity, and logic. It was a fully sensorial experience.
Initially, white gloves and only sort of curators being allowed to touch things has been replaced, for example, at the Canadian Museum of Civilization, with twice each year shamans from the Mohawk people coming and actually feeding the masks. So good curatorial practice now recognizes that objects have sensory appetite.
So often the objects are set aside as sort of this separate thing, and that's what this is about, is the object, when it's really about the experience.
For us at the Children's Museum, it's about engagement. It's not about an object. The story and the communication and the engagement is the most important.
Kids approach a piece of paper as an area for an experience, and they mess around till they find something. Adults, the paper becomes a thing. And again, we're talking about this museum and stuff. We're talking about something going from an experience like the icon to a thing.
I believe that inquiries into traditional approaches to health and healing among the Shamba provide an important counterbalance to art history's overemphasis on vision.
Cartesian dualism spawns or generates a kind of mind-body split. Sisilolama spawns or generates mind-body fusion.
It's through understanding that rhythm is not only about the time, it's about feeling the space and the suspension that enables you to connect and be able to then speak to that space, to be able to create, to be able to innovate, to be able to occupy a space where you're actually communicating with others.
Through magical mechanical power, I contend that this device simulated the fabled fountains and gardens of love, so popular within medieval romance literature, into a material reality.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And you see how sophisticated it gets. And this is what our composer is demanding of us, because if we can't do that with complete freedom, we can't improvise.
Our lives are constant movement, but through movement we improve the next step, every bit of pun intended, right? So through movement we improve the next step that we make, because through movement we understand our physicality better.
When we're hearing a sound that is made from the DNA of our ancestors, we are implicated in that. The object that we hold is implicated in the being a sponge for that sound as well. All of these things layered into a chorus of meaning, touch, and sound.
The idea of just the hear and what it represents for centuries, for generations, and then to hear it speak was really humbling, and I want to thank you.
My senses are tingling as a result of your presentation. You have enlivened ancestor for me in a way that I never got from any of my anthropological reading.
There are no words to end this conversation, because this is a conversation that is ongoing and that I hope will grow. I leave you with this. Tell as many of your friends as possible, and your enemies, to come to their senses.